Okay, so imagine you're trying to get from China to Europe. This would be inconvenient. And by this, I mean the entire continent of Africa. It's the worst. Now you might ask yourselves, why do we even want to get to Europe from China or India? Why not just make business with Africa instead? Well, the answer is that A, Europe has much more money than Africa, and B, India was actually controlled by Britain, which is in Europe. So what do we do about that pesky African continent that's making everything so slow? I know, we take a shortcut by building a canal here. And thus the Suez Canal was born. No longer will vessels have to navigate around the entire uninteresting continent of Africa. Now they can cut straight to the good stuff. I mean, seriously, what country cares about that place? None. Unless it has resources, of course. Anyway, the problem is the Suez Canal is in Egypt. So how can Europeans make sure that they are able to fully utilize it if it's in a different country? The answer is, again, easy. Control Egypt. And so, Egypt was under British control before and during the Second World War. But after the Second World War, Britain was weakened and lost control of many regions throughout the Middle East, including Egypt. Whoa, Britain, you're weak now. And who's your friend? Is it France? The same France that collapsed in the war? No way. I'm still a global empire. I am mighty. I control the global trade. I am strong. Britain, why don't you let us big boys play on the global stage now? You did your part. It was good while it lasted. No way, I'm still a superpower. You guys are mean. And thus the British and the French still tried to influence global politics to a great degree. In the Middle East, their main interest was in maintaining control of the Suez Canal. British and French companies still retained control of the canal, so that worked out fine, even though it was now the Egyptians who controlled the country. And while this is happening, the Cold War between the Soviet Union and the United States has already begun. In the Middle East, Israel is supported by the West, while the Arab states are supported by the Soviet bloc. And the Soviet bloc has a particular interest in Egypt, since it is a country that has awesome access to two awesome seas, the Mediterranean Sea and the Red Sea, not to mention the coveted Suez Canal running through it. And that's not all, because while Israel has a truce with its Arab neighbors, it does not have a peace treaty with them. And it does not agree with them on exact borders. You know who sucks? This is Gamal Abdel Nasser. He is the new leader of Egypt, a greatly popular figure in the Arab world. You know who sucks? Israel. Yeah, of course they do, but I don't mean them right now. I mean the British. They really suck. Acting like they're lords of the Middle East, controlling Arab land? Let's kick them out. Yeah, woohoo, you're the best. So, are we going to destroy Israel now? What do I tell them? Tell them you'll destroy Israel. But our army isn't ready to take on Israel. We lost to them last time, remember? Well, you gotta tell them something. Okay, shh, okay. We will destroy Israel. Yay! Soon. Yay! Not right now, though. Boo! Okay, we have got to rebuild the army. So Nasser started looking for countries who were willing to sell him weapons. The Western countries were unwilling to support him anyway, as he was considered a part of the Soviet bloc. But he did eventually find willing partners in Czechoslovakia. And now, with the new arsenal of weapons, the Egyptian military was a direct threat to the existence of Israel again, which Israel naturally did not like. The British did not like that either, since they saw themselves as the lords of the Middle East, and they did not want the Soviet bloc to be meddling in the region. People of Egypt, we finally have a worthy army. I'm hungry. What? I'm hungry, I need food. Yeah, I'm hungry, we want more stuff. More stuff? Didn't you say that you wanted to destroy Israel? Yeah, but we are poor. We're sick of being poor. Make us less poor before you destroy Israel, and then go destroy Israel. Right, I will. What do I tell them? It's easy. Take over the Suez Canal and show them that you won't take exploitation from the British and the French anymore. Good idea. So Nasser nationalized the Suez Canal and kicked the British and the French out. By doing this, Nasser showed how he was willing to confront the Europeans, and he became an immensely popular figure, not just in Egypt, but in the entire Arab world. Let's go to war with that idiot. We can't. They only nationalized the canal. It's not a direct act of war. They took over the canal that is essential to our interests. They humiliated us in front of the entire world. We have got to go to war with them. Well, what can we do? The Soviet Union and the United States will not like us going to war over such a thing. We need to find some way to justify a war. Oh, I do agree, Egypt is becoming a threat. Did somebody say Egypt is a threat? Oh, Israel, hey, what's up? Not so good, guys. Nasser's popularity is a problem for us. The Arab countries might unite around him and try to destroy us again. Plus, the Egyptians are blockading us. It really sucks for our vessels to have to go around the entirety of the continent of Africa. I mean, who even cares about that place? We wish we could just take that guy out. Oh, we might actually be able to work something out. We, too, want to take Nasser out. Oh, nice! Shh. It's a secret. The world can't know that we're conspiring. Oh, okay. And so, Israel attacked Egypt by invading and capturing the Sinai Desert. Oh no, oh boy, oh no, did you see how Israel attacked Egypt? Oh no, that's terrible. Oh, that's simply terrible. We have got to go over there and take the Suez Canal so that the world's shipping lanes are protected. We literally don't have a choice. And so the French and the British invaded Egypt and conquered Port Said. The Egyptian army was easily crushed. The British had hoped that this Egyptian defeat would destroy Nasser's popularity, but they were wrong. The Arab defiance and the support for Nasser only grew, not only in Egypt, but throughout the entire Arab world. The Soviets suck. Hey, Hungary, don't take the focus away from us. This is our episode. No, we hate the Soviets. We want to break away from the Soviet bloc. Okay, this is too much. You, Hungary, get back to doing as you're told. You, Britain, you are no longer a world power that can attack countries at will, especially not countries like Egypt that are under our sphere of influence. And so the Soviets invaded Hungary and crushed their rebellions, and threatened nuclear war over the Suez incident. The French and the British came under heavy American pressure to withdraw from Egypt. Bye bye guys, you're no longer the ones running the show around here. We are. And us too. Yeah, okay, whatever. Oh man, how did this happen to us? We used to rule the world. I guess times changed. Israel also withdrew from the Sinai under heavy international pressure. It was agreed that the region would remain demilitarized and that a UN force would be stationed there. Okay, we'll retreat, but mark my words, if Egypt ever blockades the Straits of Tiran again, that would mean war. Oh, come on, Israel, that would never happen. Yeah, come on, Israel, look, you have our guarantee. The Straits of Tiran will remain open for Israeli vessels. Happy? Yeah, okay. And so, Nasser became a hero of the Arab world. Although his armies were defeated, he was seen as a leader who beat the French, the British, and the Israelis. And the event officially ended Britain's status as a world power. The Prime Minister of the UK resigned in shame. The stage was set for the next war. Because if Egypt had been able to take on the three powers at once, what would happen if the entire Arab world were to gang up on Israel? Only time will tell. Stay tuned to hear what happened at the next war.